Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm back with my little spooky past mini Hinge journal. I don't know what to call these things. Anyhow, what we have so far is our front page, and then I did do a little stitching on those pieces of fabric, just messy, you know, threads hanging out and all that, but just to stabilize it and make it stay a little bit better. And so that opens up like that, and then we go over here, and I have put more fabric tabs, just some wool on there. I actually got those were wool pants that I found at the thrift store that you know, weren't gonna fit me and were like very dated, but anyways, that's where I got them. So definitely a great place to check for wool, because as we all know, that can be a little bit expensive sometimes. So there's this side, and then our little pocket that we did last time, and I did put some fabric and stuff up at the top of those. So when you open it, you pull this side out. We have our silly little witches, but with all the stitched mess up there. And then, for lack of a better term, and then on this side we have our much misunderstood gentleman. So that's in that side. And then back behind our little pocket we have a journaling card that I've stitched around. That goes in there. I did add a little October 31st stamp there. And then this side, oh, I don't know where my little tag is. I think it's over by my sewing machine. I'll get that in a minute. But anyways, there's that side. And so today we're going to start with our next flap, which will be the one with the top tab, because we did top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom is how it's going to go. So we're going to work on this one. I have printed out my number 10 window envelope cover smaller. So I did this on the print to size like I've talked about before. In just a, you know, smaller format so that it'll fit on this. We're going to cut off the bottom window. I'm not going to have the bottom window on there, but it'll be a pocket, and we'll just slide a tag in through the little opening right there instead of covering that with acetate or anything. But you could definitely cover this with acetate and have it like a little mini window envelope. We're going to cut this tab off too. So that's where we're at. But yeah, I've never done that before where I've shrunk those ones down. I've shrunk down the CD envelope covers like that. Thanks to Carol Laws. She started that, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, so what I did is I scored at 1/2 inch. I actually scored at 1/4, and that wasn't enough, so I scored at 1/2. So I'm going to cut just a little outside of that to get my little kind of gusset, you know, kind of like on this side. It's very small gusset, but it's there, and it'll at least give us something to put some glue on. And then I'm going to cut right under that window, or right at the top of that window, I guess, because I want as much of a pocket as I can get. It just doesn't work with both. It's a little bit too tall. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do a little score again so that I have a gusset. Sorry, I just like threw everything on the floor. Where's my, oh, there it is. So I'm going to do the same thing, just a super tiny, like maybe an 1/8 inch or whatever. I'm not really getting super particular about it. That's if this will cooperate with me. Maybe we're just going to fold it and push it up against there, because it won't do it with the way that was. Oops, that's too much. We want 1 over, Amy. Okay. And this bottom part might not be very straight, just because, you know, when you cut it with that window, it's kind of a weird deal. But yeah, I thought this would be a fun little pocket to do. So just another way you can use these window envelope covers, because I know a lot of people live in areas where they don't have number 10 window envelopes, which, you know, I get that because they're not everywhere. But if you don't have them, you can easily just add acetate to the back of these and make your own number 10 window envelopes, if, you know, if that's what you want. That's an easy fix. And then I'm just going to cut these little itty bitty corners just so they're not hanging out. And then we're going to back our little card here, but this little pocket will go there. And I know I've got a weird fold down the side, and that's because I scored it wrong the first time, but it's fine. I think we'll use some of this Tim Holtz tissue. Just so it's not another piece of matching paper. Oh, I forgot to say, I backed these with just book page so that they're a little bit stronger than just copy paper. So that's all I did to those. So how y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fabulous day. I'm doing pretty good. Keeping busy. Like always, right? And it is hotter than Hades up here in my craft room. It always gets this way in the afternoon. So I'm not really happy about that, but I'm going to hang it off at the top and I'll cut it because I don't like that little extra white edge up there. If that makes sense. I could wrap it around, but I don't know what I'm exactly putting on the other side, so I don't think I'm going to do that this time. Well, let's go ahead and do this side at least, because I like the edge of that is good. Whatever I collage with, it'll probably be fine. And we'll cut the top. I wonder if I could tear it. Yep. So don't really have any tales to tell today. My little cat is right behind my feet. I was laughing at Carol Laws the other day because her little dog came up around her ankles and tickled her ankles and it startled her. And I had to laugh because my cat is always right under my feet. He always comes and lays right behind my feet. So I have to be really careful when I'm moving around at my craft table because he's usually right there. Or he's laying in the sun if there's sun somewhere, but it's not in here at the moment, so he's right behind my feet. I mean, he's not really a little cat. He's a full-grown cat, but we just call him a little cat because, you know, cats aren't very big. Makes sense, right? And he's the baby cat and all kinds of other funny names that you come up with for your animals. Why do we do that? Like we do it a little to our kids, but nothing like what we do to our pets, or at least in my family. I don't know, maybe that's weird, but I always have a million names for pets. Did the same thing with Jules. She had all kinds of goofy names. Yeah, I like that, Okay, I think I'm going to put a little black on this because I feel like I want that edge to show a little more. You could, you know, kind of like make that a pocket back there too, but it's sort of pointless because you're just going to, you know, put whatever in through that slot. So I didn't really see a point in doing that. But you could if you wanted. The thing I like about doing like grungy journals or Halloween journals is they can be even jankier than regular junk journals. Because I am not real great with perfection. That is not my thing. So that's why I think I like junk journaling so much. It doesn't have to be totally perfect. Because let's face it, if you know somebody that's perfect, you're lucky because I don't. My kids always said stuff like, you know, but we want to do it perfect or what, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, well, it's good to set goals for yourself, but nobody's perfect, so. And that's the truth. Putting paper clips on those because that's just wants to flip back up again. It's just a real skinny piece of paper, so maybe I'm going to put a paper clip on it. That one hanging over a little, not too bad. Okay, yeah, I like the way that looks. I'm going to score these a little more. Just to hopefully get it real stuck down there. Okay, and then I made this. This is just one of the tags that's in the digital, and I did shrink all my stuff down like I've mentioned before, but I just want to make sure everybody knows. And I backed it with some kind of orange paper that I got from Karen. Thank you, Karen. And so that will go right in there. And all I did is folded the paper in half, glued the tag right at the fold so that I have, you know, and then I cut around the tag so that I have that little flip of paper, if you're wondering about that. There is a 31 right there. It's hard to see, but it's there. I wonder if, let me find my little people. Let's see if we might find one we can put out in the spooky woods. One of those would be good, but I might not even find one that's small enough. These are all pretty tall for that space. Even the sitting ones aren't gonna fit. Interesting. I want kind of the right time period too that we've been working with. Gosh, these are all cut weird. She would fit, but isn't that aggravating when they're cut weird? I don't think I can even get a witch hat on her because she still won't probably fit there. Have to have something for her to sit on. She would fit though. What could she sit on? It's always the thing, right? You just don't know what will fit on there. I'd be sort of eerie with these kids just sitting here. See, and that one's all lost, got half of his head gone too. I guess maybe that makes him seem eerie. I don't know. She fits there well. Let's see what we can do. Oops. Yeah, I may just throw them all over the place. Oh my goodness. I guess I can try to do some type of witch hat. I don't know. It was hard enough to do on the other one. Maybe if I use smaller scissors. Don't know here. kind of like that little turnip there. I wonder if I can do that same thing over here. Like the little edge is turned up a little. Probably not. If you go there, it's going to be a little bit tall. These are super difficult because it's so tiny. Don't really want pointy edges here. Have all these goofy looking hats because I don't know how to cut them. Like one side will look pretty good and the other side you're like, what's that? Kind of scruff it up a little bit. I'm just using black cardstock to do these, if you're wondering at all. Let's see if we can do this. Hopefully it won't be too tall. Oh, wow. Who knew it would be so hard to do this? I'm sorry, you guys. I probably should not have done this on camera. But I guess that's the reality of it whenever you try these silly projects. Okay, so let's see. If we put her right here. Get rid of these now. Some glue on her face. I'm wondering if I kind of scrunch her hat a little bit. Let me see. Get her inked. So I guess that's what you do with all your Tim Holtz paper dolls. That I might just trim her feet just ever so slightly, just her toes, because they're pointed down at a weird angle. If you have the Tim Holtz dolls that don't have part of their head, you could make them a hat. I want to squish this. Get rid of all the glue. Okay, that might actually work. Miracle of miracles. So I just squished her hat a little bit, scrunched it a little bit, and it kind of helped. Okay. Shoo! That had me sweating. Or it could be the 100-degree heat. I don't know. Which one? Okay. So then this, I kind of feel like I want to put something like a word or something on there. Let's do this. It's all messed up because I keep throwing it in my stack. I have some smaller ones. Candy corn. That would make it lighter. This one's kind of horror though, or something. I do have a witch one. That would work. To go with her. And sorry, I'm struggling. Oh, the Halloween one would be good. Okay. This has been floating around my desk for a while. It's so funny how there's always just a piece of something just randomly hanging out. And again, these little sayings or these little word things are in my spooky stamps digital, if you wanted to know where I got them. Alright, I might put any numbers. There's already like letters and numbers on there. Maybe we'll do like some kind of, this is just really thin fabric that was backing some other fabric, but I like it because it's phrased very well. I don't want it to be all perfect. Yeah, that'll look good like that. I think that I will just staple, but we're gonna glue it down first. I like to either do a few stitches or a staple or something with fabric, just because I feel like sometimes glue isn't gonna cut it. But I mean, I'm sure if you've got good glue it would be fine, but and I've never had any trouble with the glues that I use. I just okay, so there's that. Oh, I need to trim her toes. Sorry, sweet girl, but her hat is a bit wonky, but that's okay. Let's see what other fabric we got. Got some orange tulle. I think I just got this at the dollar store. It's a good time of year to go get all that stuff because it's just there. And once you have some, lasts you forever. Now this, I'm not going to be able to put any kind of staple stitch or anything else. Oh, did I do that backwards? I did. I am such a dope. Were you guys yelling at me? Why am I so dingy all the time? Probably not going to be able to get this off either. And that makes no sense to have that on there. I was just putting stuff on, not even paying any attention whatsoever. Because that's how I am. So we'll add this to this. And I'm going to have to use tacky glue because I know that's not going to stay. Probably with just the, what do you call it? Glue stick. Got a little carried away there. There's some extra little vampire holes in our oh gosh, if I get any dopier, I don't know. Did anything come out? Nope. It just does not want to work anymore. I think my glue is getting too thick and it just gets like caught up in there every time, you know. I need to empty it entirely and start over. Okay, let's try this again. The Halloween goes on here. And I'll probably never hit the same holes, so. Probably not gonna happen. Yeah, because they're way low down. Oh well. Okay. Well, there's that. Just try to be better at it than I am. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just going to use like some bits of torn paper. I love these, the edges of the pages that are all janky like that. I have this that I took off of a book. Oopsie. Don't know if this will hold or not, or if it will just like disintegrate, but we'll see. Okay, could we stamp on that? Maybe just some of these letters. This is a Tim Holtz stamp set that I got from Tammy. But it's just got these just letters and stuff on it. think I'll also just add, maybe I don't want to staple it yet. I want to figure out what I want to put on the other side, and then I'll probably either stitch it or sew it. Try staple it or stitch it, something like that. And I'll add probably some fabric up at the top of that and sew around just the tag, not the extra paper, obviously, or it will be forever stuck like that. So there's that. I could just like take this and put it up there. In fact, that's what I think we'll do. And just run a stitch across it. There's a thread on there, and I'll probably add a little bit more thread. That will work perfect. So there's that. What do we want to do on this side? How about... Really, Pasha? He's... Grumbly bumbly little cat. He's snoring with his flat face. I moved my glue stick. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. Right there. I was expecting it to be standing up, not laying down. That's my excuse. I like this thin paper, like this newsprint paper, because it wrinkles up thin. What are you doing, little cat? Little cat, little cat. This is from my Spooky Art Dolls digital. Hopefully I'm staying in camera. I think I am. Turn it this way maybe. And then I need something on there too. Another bit of this. I don't know. I kind of need something that I don't have to do a whole lot to tear it or anything, because that other piece is right back there. Need something else on across there. I don't mind a little bit of the craft paper. I just like to have other textures and stuff. My nice fingerprints all over it. say it's geed. I don't know, do I want this or do I want something I could write on? Maybe it'd be a good spot to have a writing spot since I've covered everything with, you know, pictures and stuff. So let's use this. This is what I used for the tag, but I could use it right here. Ah, sorry, I just hit everything. And this side I can tear a little bit more. Like that. Yes, I like that. Now this side's a little more orange, so well. Yellow, golden, whatever. But this side's got those spots, so it's cool. There, now you got at least a little bit of writing space. Not a ton, but a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to use what? A number. Sorry, I know you can't probably see. Just stamping that number on there. And this is just one of the Tim Holtz tickets. Ticket booth, I think it's called, or something like that. And now I can put my staple in after I cover that back up before I stick my hand in it or something. Okay, so this one will get attached here, like that, like that. And then the next one will be this one with the smaller size CD envelope, and I put the tab for it over on that side. I'm just holding it there with a paper clip for now so I remember what I'm doing, but it'll be attached and that way it'll be able to flip like this so you could still write here. I think I'm going to do it like Carol Laws came up with the ideas so that you can, you know, just, oh well, it would be glued. Stick stuff in there as more of like a little tag holder or something rather than using this pocket back here because it's hard to get to. And then when you flip the page, however I decide to do it, I'll have October on that side. So that is how that is going together. It's getting there. It's getting there. Probably I will be back by the time it is ready to be finished, but I am loving it. I really love the way it's coming out. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I hope you're maybe getting a couple fun ideas of things that you can use in your own journals. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Wonderful, wonderful. And I will see you again on Monday. Love you guys. Talk later. Bye now.